we go to the fire. I'll set it up back there. Get going.
No, wait for me.
Huh?
Wait for me.
Yeah, no, I will. You started.
All right. Yo, there's 4 of y'all in here. How are you? Happy New Year. It is 2022. How wild and crazy did you guys get tonight? Shake your booties a little bit, have a couple drinks, hang out, go to a bar, get some strange. What happened? Gamer, what's up? Tony, hey, honey. How are you? What's up, everybody? So, it's exciting. We walked around the neighborhood a little bit, and then we took a ride. Who knows? Hey, girl. Hey, who knows? What's up? We walked around the neighborhood because everybody was shooting off fireworks, and then we decided to take a drive and go a little bit further. Jeffrey, how are you? Pete, mwah, you found me. You made it. How are you doing, brother? So we drove around, and they were lighting off those what the heck are they? The Chinese lanterns. So we saw them. That was pretty cool. And we came back, and we looked at a couple things on the internet, and then I annoyed my husband until he let me go live. So here I am. I know everybody missed me so much, right? It is 2022. Did any of y'all make a New Year's resolution? Tell me one. I don't care if you made 50,000. Tell me one thing that y'all decided to do for a resolution this year. One thing. Just one thing. And the one thing that you know for a fact you're going to stick to and you're not going to slip. Who knows? Thank you, darling. Thank you for that super sticker. I love it. I love you. Mwah. So anybody, what'd you do? My resolution, ready, is to stay me. I am going to be me no matter what. Can't fix it. Can't change it. I missed you too, Tony. So that's it. My husband said that he made a resolution. Be a better vegan. Beverly, is being a vegan fun? And I don't mean that in like a smart assy kind of way, but I mean like how tasty is your menu? Really? Like vegans are like no meat, no cheese, no like nothing, no meat no animal product, correct? So that's like tofu and I don't know, artificial flavoring and like you like that? You enjoy that? Hey, Ashami, Darlene, what's up? Darlene, how are you tonight? Okay, happy New Year's. Mine is to keep my cancer gone, beat breast cancer, but oh man. So you just keep on being strong and do not ever quit fighting. Never. You'll beat that. You'll win. Do not quit fighting. Always stay one step ahead, no matter what anyone says. And always remember to follow your gut. If you have a feeling that something's just not right and you're not really like agreeing with every single thing that your doctor's saying, get a second or a third or a 10th opinion, man. You'll win. You'll live. You will be a survivor, but just do not stop. I have faith in you. I will pray for you. What are Matt and the kids doing? Matt is standing in front of me, rocking from foot to foot, looking at his phone.
Yeah.
And my kids are in the house playing video games. And here I'm with you.
Look at the fire.
Yes, ma'am. You better check in with me. Who knows? And I don't need to know all your business and all that personal stuff, but just let me know every now and again how you're doing and how your progress is, okay? Because I care about you, and I care, and I want to make sure that you're okay. And I want you to know you're not alone. If you ever feel like you're alone, hit me up, and I'll talk to you. We can email. I'll give you my number. I got your back, always. Tony Stark says, "Hey, Matt."
What's going on? Happy New Year, man. We're about to do this fire here in a second.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fire, so I'm limited. I have very little. I have very little time to be on. He's like, "You're gonna go live? It's late. You go on forever." I can't help it. I like my friends. You're welcome, darling. I'm always here for you. Happy New Year's from New England. What time is it in New England, Lisa? Now he's standing in the doorway with the door open, looking at his phone. I mean, I'm not sure if any of y'all want to play-by-play of what my husband's doing, but kind of like a turtle. He takes a couple steps and he stops. "6:26 a.m. So, is it like tomorrow or is it yesterday? Does that make sense? Like did it hit New Year's yet for you in New England? 5:26 in Australia. So you still have a ways to go before New Year's too. Hey Alicia, welcome back, darling. Happy New Year. Drop me a cigarette. I burnt myself when I did it. So we're gonna do a fire here after I get off. So I promised him no more than a half an hour. We'll see if I can stick to that. I said I don't think anybody's gonna come in here. Everybody's doing what they're doing. You know, other people are alive and people are busy partying, hanging out, loving, kissing. So won't be that long. But I have 24 of you in here, so I'm excited. So, New Year's Day here in Australia. What did you do to celebrate the coming New Year? Debbie Jordan. Darling, you should not be using your full name. Promises. You are a mod. Oh, shit. Not under this name, huh? Where's my phone? All right. As you wish. What's your New Year's resolution? Guys, tell me. Tell me what you're going to do. What are you going to do that you think you should do better? Other than being a vegan, because I have no idea how to be a better vegan. I'm sorry, Beverly. I have no idea, though. My kids would be like, "What's for dinner?" Romaine lettuce. Eat healthier? I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm me. I'm not changing anything. I can't help it. It's just who I am. I like who I am. So far, my husband is okay with me. Usual shite. Eat better and work out more. Well, I'm not gonna work out. I can already promise you that. Sometimes you slip up. I'm gonna work on my temper, maybe, or my attitude. Maybe I won't have such a short fuse. Pay off your credit cards. That's a good one. Sometimes. Oh, so Beverly, when you slip up, what is your favorite slip up food? Yeah, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. What is a vegan's guilty pleasure? Fucking cigarette. Back on my protein shakes, baked chicken, man. Keep the tude. Keeping the tude. All right. Only because you said so. Chocolate. I only like chocolate. Actually, I really don't like chocolate. I like chocolate cake. I like those lava cakes, the chocolate with the hot fudgy stuff inside. I like that. But I really don't eat like chocolate candies and stuff like that. Always chocolate. Love the toot. Thank you. Gotta keep the toot. Okay. Turquoise, how are ya? You're staying you. I'm staying me. So results are in. I'm keeping the toot. Maybe I will have a longer fuse. Keep the toot, be myself, but have instead of like a 5-second snapping point, maybe I'll go to like 10 seconds. How's that sound, guys? Does that work with you? Freaking bug was on my computer. So yeah, my mom and dad went to go hang out at their clubhouse, and they called me, and she's like, "Do you hear how loud the music is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I hear that. Can't hear you, but I hear the music." Then she sends me a picture. My dad has like those, what are they? Those like the glow stick necklaces wrapped around his head. I'm like, y'all need to stop drinking. Stop it now. Stop it. Go to bed. You're too old for this. I'm good. You have an awesome. Thank you, Turquoise. So everybody said, keep the tune. Whoop, whoop. Count to 3. Okay, so I'll count to 3. I think, yeah, my husband asked me. He's like, what's your resolution? Like I stopped making them. You know why? Because I'll do really good for like the first maybe month, and then whoops, I forgot. Slipped my mind. Like, what was my resolution? I was gonna do what? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Maybe next year. So yeah, I don't do the resolution thing. Cheers, Dev. I'm having a beer with you. The jerk behind us shot off the loudest fire. Oh my God, that's my animals have been so antsy and jumpy. Since I went live last time, you guys heard the fireworks? Yeah, it just got louder and like worse and more often. So yeah, my animals are kind of just like not the happiest animals in the world. And the baby bunnies are just like, what the hell? They've been hopping around all night, and usually they just like cuddle up and go to sleep. Merry happy New Year to you too. No, you're drinking coffee. It's 1:30 in the freaking morning. Have a damn beer. Celebrate a little. Dance a little bit. Hang out. Have fun. Listen to music. When we go out back and we start the fire, I'm going to have the music going. Probably going to annoy the neighbors that annoy me all the damn time. Whoopsies. And, just hang out until the husband says it's time to go to bed. And then, if I'm lucky, we're going to get it on. Got bring in the new year with a bang, huh? I don't do resolutions because I don't need. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah. Resolutions used to be fun. It actually used to be a challenge to me. Because I'd be so damn determined. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I swore on everything I loved that it was going to friggin' work this year and I was going to actually do it. And yeah. For what? I'm just lying to myself. And if I told Matt, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, or this is my resolution, I'm just lying to him too. So might as well just keep my mouth shut and not make a damn resolution. Matt, he left. He's not even in my damn. No, he's not even in chat. He's not even modding for me. I could be like left here helpless and alone and like nobody to defend me and take care of me. And, I don't even know where he went. Nah, he's in the house. He's in the house waiting for me. He's probably like checking the time. Must be nice living in Florida. Well, what's the temp? But you marry. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. Can you see it? It's 66 here. Angie, what's up? Okay, somebody had to do something exciting. We can't all just be like boring. Might take a while, but I'll come save. Yes, LaDawn, come save me. I'm in the mood for being saved. It's so cold. You're like 20. How's the snow, Panda? What's up? What's up? So, okay. Did anybody have people over tonight? 62. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, rain kind of sucks. Music, what's up, honey? Okay, I need to know. Did you have people over? Did you go over to anybody else's house? Did you go out to like a restaurant or a bar or hi, honey, my kitty cat. I know not out of 33, well, including me, I'll be 34. So 34 of us. I know we all didn't just stay the hell home, did we? No, Tony. Yeah, I'm the same way. I was like, why don't you come to the clubhouse and hang out? Yeah, I can't. I'm busy. What are you doing that you're busy? I'm being lazy. Is that a good excuse? Emmy's cousin came over. Okay. That was way earlier. We didn't do anything. You have to work in the morning. That sucks. So what's really badass, and I love it, is that like Christmas and New Year. So Matt gets a 4-day weekend. So he was off Friday, Saturday. Yeah. He's off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's only a 3-day weekend. Shit. My bad. Can't even count. Are you gonna do karaoke for us? Probably in the backyard. I'm probably gonna convince my husband that we should sing just a little bit. So, but anyway, yeah, that's really cool because I get an extra day to hang out with the hubby. But, well, it seems like 4 days because Thursday we can stay up and hang out and be old and boring together. Say we're going to watch a movie and fall asleep on the couch. I'll go to my friends tomorrow for Jello shots. Okay. Jello shots it is. My daughter came over at midnight. Usually I'm home alone every night. So she came over. She waited till midnight to come over. Teddy and I have earplugs in for YouTube. Oh, you just to tune into me, Turquoise. That's awesome. I love you. My son's my sidekick. He's in bed. Aw, how old is your son? My kids came outside for like maybe like 6.5 minutes. If I'm lucky, it was like a total of 7 minutes. They came out, fireworks, Happy New Year, and back in their room to do their own thing. And that's okay because, that's what kids are supposed to do, right? They're supposed to ignore their parents. Who might have changed the way things go. Have you told the story on how you and Matt met? I have. Yep, I have. Not so, well, earlier maybe and yesterday? I don't fucking know. Venice or Boca Grande? Boca Grande, man. I've never been there, but I want to go. I hear it's gorgeous. I've never been to Venice, though, I don't think. I think we drove through it, but I really want to go to Boca Grande. We were going, then the government changed. Yeah, that sucks. I really, I feel for y'all. You're definitely going through that lockdown strict stage. That's horrible. Are they still doing those like quarantine camps? Yeah, it's hot in here. My toy poodle. Aw. My cats. Matt walked in and didn't shut the door, so my cats are walking around. My rabbits are just hanging out. Babies are curled up in a bunch sleeping. Pay attention, people. What are you talking about, Dev? We're going to binge. Cobra Kai. Is the new season on? I mean, we haven't watched TV, I think, in like 6 months. We will watch it and watch a movie and fall asleep. Like there's no actual like watching shows or TV. Like I don't even know why the hell I have a TV, to be honest. So my kids can play video games. And who? Caleb Pinkett is so cool. Who the heck's that? I want to know cool people. My hand hurts. So I have nerve damage from my elbow to my fingertips. And like if I extend my arm, I feel like electricity going through my fingers and it really sucks. But every now and then my hand starts hurting really, really, really bad. And it like hurts the last couple of days. It's really kind of shitty. I fell asleep during the movies, especially the theater. No, in a theater I can't fall asleep. Your story on meeting. I met Matt when I was when I was like 12, 11 and a half, 12-ish. And that's it. Not much more to say. We like fake dated for like 2 weeks. I broke his heart. Never saw him again. We got back together again in 2015. Here we are today. Typical married couple, I guess. I thought the ignoring each other phase happened after like, I don't know, like 10 years. But it happens after 3. My dad, it doesn't matter where my dad is. We could be at the DMV. We could be like in the parking lot waiting. I don't know if my mom put her shopping cart away or maybe we didn't go in. We're just sitting in the car. And my dad will just start snoring. It's like, how do you fall asleep that fast? Matt will be in the middle of a sentence. He'll be like, so yeah, today was a really good day. I was very busy and yeah. Okay, cool. Me too. Exactly the same way. Played out the exact same way, bro. I want to go to California. I want to go. Do any of y'all watch UFC?
Yeah, where's your lighter at?
Over here, my love bug.
I'll bring some stuff around there.
Okie dokie. So, nobody said yes. Okay. Well, I've been a UFC fan for like, I don't know, 13 years. And yes, okay, so you are. So did you know who Tito Ortiz is? The Huntington Beach kid. So I want to go to Huntington Beach, California, just because of him. I don't know why. I don't even like him. What's everybody drinking? Bud Light. Oh my God, my hubby does that too. Hey, no, how is it that men can fall asleep so fast and easy? Well, they just lay down and they are just like, it's like, really, bro? Your head didn't hit the freaking pillow yet. Like you're still like in the process of falling down and you're snoring. Sometimes he talks in his sleep. And I answer him. And here, baby.
Well, yeah, let me start it.
You're gonna start the fire?
Yeah.
And when I answer him, he'll be like, what? What are you talking about? And I have no idea. I'm answering you. Hey, Smith.
Whoa.
Hello. You're gonna start the fire? Yeah. And when I answer him, he'll be like, what are you talking about? And I have no idea. Hey, Smith. Hey. I think that's terrible. I on someone is Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year's to you, asked Alice. And he might say, "You're right, really?" He's never of mine. I like Raya, but I mean, he definitely respect for your idea, but he wasn't my favorite. I like Raya, but I mean,
Happy New Year, everybody.
Have like another. You want to have another device playing YouTube?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Have like another. You want to have another device playing? All I hear is an echo. Really? All I hear is an echo. Yeah. Do you hear an echo, Smith?
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know why. Debbie, you would fall asleep like that.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know why there's
I don't
that
know why.
echo. It's weird.
Debbie, you would fall asleep like that.
Yeah, I do.
Far
I
apart.
don't know why.
Everybody seems to be far from me. I was going to say something about it, but Ash, you know what?
You call you up?
Well, yeah, they both out here. They both snuck out. Say what you want whenever you want. That's just the way it is in here.
We'll start it. I can make sure when I started, right?
Yes, my love.
Who's this?
It's just a random guy driving by.
What are you guys doing for New Year's?
Nothing. This is Ash. Say hi.
Look at
Hi.
the
What are you guys
kitty.
doing?
Kitty.
Nothing. This is Ash. Say
I
hi.
don't like Brownie, but she sheds too damn freaking much. That's why.
Yeah, everything that I own, it's horrible. Yeah, no,
You shed a
anything
lot, don't you?
my general area, we need to all plan a day and just get together and like
Hey.
plan something, meet in like the middle somewhere. Ash, you guys got to come back down this way and come hang out. Happy. What's up? Yes, Ash. Ash is on the floor, sitting around, looking at the rabbits. So cute. He curls up in my stomach and he cuddles with me every night. And Matt's always like, are you gonna cuddle? In my stomach. Cuddle.
He sheds a lot.
I'm cuddling with my cat. Like, what do you want from me? Yeah, my cat sheds horribly. It's really I'm cuddling with my cat. Like, it really fucking stinks outside. There's that smell. It might be that the smell from all the damn fireworks. Happy New Year to everyone. So, Smith, anything exciting? Tell me something exciting. She went away. Someone tell me something exciting. Lie to me. I wish I could say that I did something exciting, but I didn't. I hung out with you guys. The audio was horrible. It really was. I don't know what the hell happened. I hang out here for like 2.5 hours earlier. And then my mom called. And so I went inside and got the phone from Matt and was talking to her. And then I hung out and talked to the kids. And I talked to, hey, Angelina. I talked to Matt and I did some inside animal chores. Came out, did some outside animal chores. That's really it. Yeah, that's it. This is like my third beer. I haven't even been drinking. I'm like, right now I'm supposed to be like white girl wasted and shit, right? I'm supposed to be like dancing on tables and acting a fool, but nope. Just hanging out, being an old lady, living my best life. And it's okay with me because I enjoy being boring. When I'm home, I mean, the fact that I'm even wearing jeans is exciting because when I'm home, clothes are kind of optional, especially if I hang out in my room. Bye, Smith. You missed the most exciting thing. My puppy, your puppy had a cinnamon roll. That was exciting, Dev. Did you guys? No, we're not doing the giveaway tonight. We're giving everybody until Monday. Matt originally said that we were gonna possibly do it tonight, and then I decided without telling him that I was gonna wait until Monday. This way, everybody had a chance to see it because not everybody sees everything the same day. So I figured that I would wait till Monday, and this way, I would see that if anybody wanted to buy more stuff and what was left over, and then pick everything out for the giveaway on Monday. And that fireworks stink. Damn cat hairs in my mouth. It's always time for a smoke break in this family. I gave him my friggin' lighter to go light a fucking fire. Not like rub sticks together, or bang stones together, or whatever the fuck they do in Boy Scouts to make fire. So I really not have a lighter on me. Like, really? That's just damn disappointing, isn't it? Trying to get the dogs to bed. I emailed you because it wasn't. That's fine. I don't know why you wouldn't let you post. But yeah, email me whenever you want to. I did answer a couple emails earlier and check a couple comments. Blueberry Bray, Happy New Year. It's 20 motherfucking 22. Are we supposed to be excited about that? I remember being really excited about that. Matt was like, hey, we're going to get the pots and pans out. And I'm just like, really? Damn cat. I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. And then we didn't do that because I said no. We went down the driveway and just watched the fireworks. I went live for like 3 minutes and I was trying to like show the fireworks, but I kept having to spin. I was like, screw this. Everyone's going to be like motion sick by the time they're done with my damn live. So, Stephanie, Happy New Year. So, yeah. Then we just hung out. And now I'm waiting for him to come and tell me that the fire's ready. I wonder what the hell Can y'all hear me? I feel old because I have 2 babies, so we don't. You know what? I don't even have babies, and we don't really do much of anything, so it doesn't really matter. Who knew we'd be around for this, right? I don't know. Dusty Blue, yes, thank you. Happy New Year to you and your family. I hope everybody in here has a safe and wonderful and happy New Year. I hope that the year gets better for everyone. I hope that everybody has a more relaxed environment, government, health issues. I just hope that everybody is just perfect and has a fabulous year. And, you know, I guess that's the best that I can ever wish for anybody. It's just pure bliss, right? Always shoot for the stars. That's all. Shoot for the stars, and no matter how far you get, it's better than not trying. Yeah, I'm talking. Man, 2020. Thank you, Pete. Try to go back in your live in the audio. I don't know why. It sounded as if you had like another device playing YouTube in like the background, and it just sounded like it was looping. But what do I know? I have no idea. So, kind of, I don't know. The one New Year, we right before we bought the house, we ended up we rented a hotel for some reason, and we didn't have to, but we decided to rent a hotel, and it was right across the street from like this separate. It's like in the same town, but it's its own little neighborhood. It's like its own little place. It has everything it needs right there, and they don't come out and we don't go in, and it's better that way. But we walked outside the hotel room and we were just watching them. Everybody was shooting off fireworks. And it was like really one of those like, oh, romantic, like hold me moments. Yeah. And I think that was the last time that we really did anything, and that wasn't even doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, we did the same shit tonight. We looked at the neighborhood fireworks, but I mean, like we didn't do anything, go anywhere since then. So that was like 3 years ago. Saying, oh, thank you, Turquoise. Positive vibes for everybody. Absolutely, Dev. Absolutely. Happy. I have no idea what the fuck you said, but wash your hands, elbow cough.
Shit was hard to start.
Did you get it going?
Yeah, finally.
Should I bring the group with us?
Yeah.
Y'all want to go to the fire?
I need more shit.
As soon as you walk, I have all the shit in the laundry room.
That was good. Get out of here.
Damn cats. All right. I'm coming. I still don't have a lighter. Sucks. Your husband's been in bed for an hour. I would have probably woke my husband up. Even if it was just. All right, I'm taking these with me. Da-da-da. Motherfucker. Fucking Matt and his stupid music. I would have probably taken him with me. Woke him up just to annoy him and say Happy New Year. We usually are asleep by now. So what we do, which is really stupid, I know, is we'll set the alarm for like 11:57, and then when we wake up, we wait for the clock to tell us that it's New Year's, and then Happy New Year, babe. Happy New Year, babe. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then then we go back to bed. That's how we roll. Get in the house. Don't say, oh shit. That makes me think that I need a fire extinguisher. All right. All this, what the hell happened? All this moving around and bending and stuff. Look at it. I'm like exercising already. See, I didn't even know I made a resolution, but I guess I'm gonna start exercising more. Not. Oh, it's wet out.
Yeah. How cold did your feet just get?
They didn't. I saw that there were like beads of water. I'm gonna have a wet hiney. Oh well. All right, y'all. Woo! There's the husband right behind me. You ever notice that it's your husband's nowhere to be found unless you're bent over, and then all of a sudden you're like ass to crotch. Maybe I'll get some zippity for my doodah tonight. Let me go get some stuff. I'll be right back. Oh shit! I guess I don't need to bring my beer with me. Babe, entertain them. Talk to them. Tell them a story. Sing them a song.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this wood in here. You got any old papers?
Yeah, I'm going to grab all this shit now.
This fucking thing. What up, y'all? Happy New Year's. Trying to crank this fire up. Everything's wet out here. It's the problem. Everything is wet. About got it. All right, she's good. Let's crack a like a man. Is this mouse on? What's the resolutions? Got it. What up, Debbie?
Blow shit up.
What's that, Happy?
Happy. Clap your hands if you feel like a room without a roof. Cause I'm happy. Oh shit, there's a piece of pizza now.
Yeah. Hard to see that computer.
Yeah. So,
Debbie changed her name.
I know. I told her she needs to change it to not her name.
That's good. That's good. I got the wood in there.
Yeah, but the more you add, the bigger the flame. All right, guys, I'm fixing to sit down. Can I have my lighter? As soon as I gave it to you and you walked away, I wanted to light a cigarette, and I realized I was screwed. Oh, make him say, na 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 na. Hey, Matt. What in the hell? My mouth
Gonna go there, but
is being wompy. So what? We don't need your phone.
There's the music.
We have the fire. We have the people.
Can't have to go wrong with this one.
I don't have a resolution. Matt Ash wants to know what your resolution is.
To do better. Just to do better.
He wants to do better, y'all.
I try to make something that I can stick with.
I did make something I could stick with.
Check out Coinbase. Coinbase is the
I asked them, but I don't know if that thing's lagging or something. What's everybody's resolutions?
I asked. They all have their own. Hey, Happy New Year, Gail. Beverly wants to be a better vegan. And then I really asked her if she enjoyed being a vegan and if it was, like, exciting.
Good choice. Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, there's a difference. There's, like, vegetarian, which I think is less strict, and vegan is, like, no animal byproduct whatsoever. And I just feel like that wouldn't be fun. But hey, it's whatever. It's good for her. We'll work on it tomorrow. You're gonna pick out your resolution tomorrow, Dev? You lazy ass! It is tomorrow.
Sure is.
It is 2:02 to be exact, on my computer anyway, in the morning, on Saturday morning, January 1st, 2022. Like, really? 22? Do you know, it's going to take me, like, until, like, I don't know, October to get used to it being 22, and then all of a sudden it's going to be 23.
First time you write it out on a piece of paper. Sign your name.
Oh, my word. The first, like, I don't know, 20 checks that I write to pay my bills because I'm old school and don't pay my bills online will end up getting voided out because I'll write 2021. I don't ever want to feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. So everybody pretty much did the same thing we did. They just stayed home and hung out. They didn't do anything exciting. And my parents did the most exciting stuff out of all of us.
Go out, you get in trouble, man.
It is. It's 102 in Kentucky. Okay. It's 203 here now. But I mean, still, you're an hour and 2 minutes into 2022. I mean, I guess that really doesn't mean anything if you really think about it. But I mean, I'm still kind of in shock that it's 2022. So this year, on my husband's birthday, we will be married 3 years. And on Valentine's Day, we'll have owned our house for 3 years. And then, shit, it's January. Oh my God. My son's gonna have a birthday coming up here soon. Yeah. So, I guess the whole beginning of the year thing is exciting, right? It could be fun. There's a lot of stuff going on. How busy is the beginning of y'all's year? Do you have anything going on? Like birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions? Congratulations, 2022 will be the best. Don't you know it, Dev?
Oh, my phone went dead. That's okay.
His phone went dead.
22 right there, breaking in with a fire. Yes, sir, indeed.
I told them we're normally in bed and we set the alarm so we can wake up a couple minutes before just to say Happy New Year to each other. Our first New Year together, we went to our friend's house, who is like his best friend. It's like I call him my big brother. I've mentioned his name on here before, but he's a country music artist, country rap music artist. His name is Seth Anthony. If you haven't heard about him, check him out. He's pretty badass. So our first New Year's together, we went over to Seth's house and we hung out with him. And then we went home and we fought falling asleep, literally like wanted to pass out, but we were like determined to stay awake for the damn ball. Our first, New Year's, we were like, it's gonna happen. We're gonna stay awake, and we did. 12 o'clock, the ball dropped. All the excitement on TV happened. Whoop-de-doo, and by 12:05, we were already in our room, tucked under the blankets, in bed. Yeah, and I think since then we've only seen the ball drop one other time in 4 years. Right, babe?
Probably stay up for, yeah.
Yeah, we're just old. Mine isn't busy. My kids' birthdays are July, August, and September. Okay. I have your July, August, and September birthdays for your babies. My youngest son was born a week after my birthday, and then my oldest son is a February baby, and then the oldest of the oldest, he's in the beginning of the year.
What do y'all think? We'll fire. Looks like it's super blurry.
Doesn't matter how little it is.
Got the wood going. It's wet. Your feet cold?
Nah, I'm good. So I've had this damn. Wait, Dev, you're going to bed? You old ass. Night, Dev. Love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Mwah. May and June babies. Turquoise, you have February and June babies. That's pretty cool. Pretty stinking cool. It kind of stinks, like, that the weekend goes by so fast.
Telling you.
Because, like I said, he had Friday off because of the holiday. So we got to stay up and hang out Thursday night. And then today we slept in. Well, he slept in.
It's good everybody stayed home because they didn't get no trouble.
Yeah, no trouble if you're not out. You can't get in any trouble. And then, today we're just all hanging out. And, like, it's already friggin' Saturday. And it's already 2022. And shit, I mean, like, I feel like the weekend's over already. Even though I know he has an entire other day, well, tomorrow, all of today and tomorrow, I still feel like the weekend's just gonna fly by.
Shit.
It should be like y'all have to work like mandatory, like 1 week on, 1 week off. That should be like mandatory hours. But the week off, you should still get paid for your 40. That's what I think. Because I could be with him all day, every day, and I still miss him when he's gone. Even after 4 years, I still miss him.
Well, it's 2022, man. Can't believe that year was crazy. That was one of the craziest years I ever lived.
Right? It was. You have to watch a replay of it. Why? What's up?
I'll burn all that in. Where's Polly's box? Saw woods in there?
It's just like old mail and boxes and stuff.
I'm just trying to get those big ass pieces busted in half. Got 2 more. You know what I mean? So they don't fall over.
Is the replay going to be funky, Pete? I just say let it burn. Burn, motherfucker. Burn. And just like that, the Bloodhound Gang is in my head.
Old school right there.
Duh. How many of y'all know or like the Bloodhound Gang? I can tell Sharpie, happy MF, and the fire is amazing. Really? On camera, you have to see. Oh, I will definitely watch it. Absolutely. This is like my favorite thing to do. Matt and I, my phone's fixing to die soon too. Matt and I used to do fires a lot more often, and then like I don't know, just life gets busy and we get tired, and I don't even know. We still do them whenever we can, but we're not out here like we used to.
Nah. We got get another pit.
Yeah, we need to get a bigger fire pit. I would love to. Yeah, we definitely need a bigger fire pit.
All right, that's good. Is this something? This is weird shit, man. Where did he fall down?
An interesting life. Community.
I'm gonna play a song.
Bring it on.
Beautiful. You're stupid. I love it. I love you.
No resolutions. Nobody said nothing.
You guys are awesome. Really? You only watch me and Doug? I feel honored. Thank you, Pete. I love it. I love you. I have like probably 2 songs I can squeeze out on my phone until it dies. The roof. Can you hear it?
The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. The roof
I was like
is on fire.
in 7th grade or 8th grade when the song came out.
Let the mother
Burn, motherfucker. Burn. Why is it like the...
So YouTube,
I don't want the edited version. I don't even edit myself. I think this is it. I said that I might work on my temper and my food, and everybody in here told me I need to keep my food. So my Tuesdays,
is on fire. We don't need no water. Let
can you
the
see this?
Burn,
It's
motherfucker.
it's an ass crack piggy bank. You put the money there, and when you put the money in the butthole, it farts. Yo. Hello, my name is Jimmy Poppin'. I'm a dumb white guy. I'm not old or new, but middle school, 5th grade, like junior high. I don't know mofo.
Your beeps beep, wasn't giving props to my own pushy fly, but I can take the heels of
Anyone want a beer? He's going in. Only see with the naked eye, but if I crash into your anus, I will stick it where the sun don't shine. I only you watch me and my Smith. I fucking love you. Yeah, the piggy bank is a pain in the ass. It makes 6 different fart noises, and Matt will push it 20 times and laugh every time it farts. All right, last call for alcohol. Burn, motherfucker. Burn.
Yo, this hardcore ghetto gangster English kicks a lot of practice. I'm black like Barry White, no I am white like Frank Black. So the man is 5 and the devil is 6, and that must make me 7.
On to heaven. If I go to hell, then I hope I burn well. I'll spend my days with JFK. Right. Remembering all those that can't be with us this year. Still in our hearts, right? And my stuff on. Alright, baby.
Motherfucker.
Did you throw a can in there?
No,
It sounds like you threw another WD-40 can in there. So he has a habit of throwing flammable, like cans, combustible things like WD-40 cans and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you start to hear a sizzle and then a pop. And usually I'm sitting right where the pop happens. What's up, gamer? Ooh, ooh.
you're right there. You good?
I hear the sizzle. I'm just waiting for something to shoot at me.
Everybody say,
Oh, it's plastic or something.
Oh, could be that plastic container.
everybody
All right,
Can you bring me one too, my love? Pretty please. Thank you so much. What, baby? Yes, sir, it is.
Everybody say, oh.
What do you want to hear next, guys? Anybody have any requests for music? I wish you guys could all come and hang out and party with us. That would be badass if I could just have 21 of y'all here. Just hang out, have a few beers, or you can drink a water or whatever your heart desires, and just hang out by the fire and see what explodes. And that would be really cool. I love hanging out with y'all here on live, so I can only imagine hanging out with y'all in person. It would be awesome. Anyway, I have a feeling that it's 2:00. I'm surprised he's awake right now, to be honest with you. I have a feeling by 3 he's gonna want to go to bed, and I'm gonna still be sitting here but I don't wanna. I get really stupid excited on the weekends when he's off, and I just feel like he's not supposed to be tired from busting his ass all week. He's just supposed to want what, baby?
Your line right here still?
I have my letter, yeah. I just feel like he has to he should be wide awake and just hang out all friggin' night with me. And I always forget that he busts his ass all damn week long, and he wants to come and go to bed and relax. You know what I mean? That's what you do, right? And meanwhile, I'm sitting here like a little puppy dog. Oh, I don't want to go to sleep. I want to hang out with you. You're so sincere. Aw, totally told the story. Oh, thank you, Pete. You are really awesome. You know that? The day I fell in love with you is the first time I saw you at the laundries. Really? At the laundries? I was just dirt.
Lot to take in, man.
And you were fixing gas. Yes, I was, because I just felt like it didn't look presentable, and she deserved something a little bit better than that.
What, the memorial?
Yeah.
Anybody see the
That took place through that whole. Yeah, it was a long, hard. That was a hard experience. It really emotionally took a toll on not just me, but my husband. You don't realize when you do stuff like that and get involved with things like that, how much of a toll it takes on you. It physically and mentally and emotionally embeds itself into you, and you live it. And when you're not part of it, working out on the field, you're thinking about it, or you're talking about it, or you're tossing around ideas
I
of,
feel like that girl's a sister, man.
yeah, exactly. Like she actually became family. It was more than just a person we were trying to help get to the bottom of what happened to. She ended up being more like a family member to
About her
us.
family. Her aunt was cool.
Yeah, her aunt was awesome. Her aunt's very cool.
Super cool.
Good morning. You what? Gotta go. Charlie's here now. Okay, Angie. Happy New Year.
Hey, let me see that fork, babe.
I'll come. Have it. Oh, okay. When you're in Newport Richie. How far are we from Newport Richie?
Newport Richie's in like it's by Tampa, Clearwater and Tampa area. We ain't too far.
Okay.
Ask what they know about that Kessler case. Who's in Newport Richie?
Turquoise has an aunt in Newport Richie. So when you come out to Florida to visit your lovely auntie, let me know, and we will have to set up a play date. We can have lunch and talk dirty, have potty mouths. We can light shit on fire.
Did they see the new Gabby memorial when we went up there? About a month ago? Anybody in the live?
Yeah. I have a video up. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but we went about a month ago to town hall, and they have the bench that was made in honor of Gabby there, and it's beautiful. You dealt with the whole situation with class. Thank you very much, Pete. I will. Sounds good. Yeah, you better. Yeah, I'm holding you to it, Turquoise. You better come visit. Well, we'll meet you halfway, or I don't care. Go out to where I'm always down for a road trip. I'll take a motherfucking road trip.
Speaking of,
oh Jesus, where are we going now, baby?
we'll go to Texas in probably in March, I think.
We're going to Texas in March.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're gonna go
Plano.
to Plano to see Benny Boo Boo for our anniversary.
No, I didn't say June. In March. In March. I don't know. Gotta see. Gonna pop up on his ass. Ding dong. What else you got over there?
Okay. Hope y'all wait. Have y'all seen the conspiracy video saying Brian isn't? Yeah, I've seen that.
What did it say?
What'd you see, Tony? The conspiracy video saying Brian isn't dead.
I've seen a bunch of them. Yeah.
You know, it really didn't sit with me very well when they announced that he was dead. I had a hard time accepting it.
Yep.
It really messed with my mind, like really, really messed with my mind to the point where I just didn't believe anything anyone was saying, even the feds. And it took me like a month, 2 months to actually come to terms with it and just be like, you know what, he's freaking dead. It was hard. It was really hard to accept it. He didn't deserve that. He deserved to go to jail and pay for his crime. Death is too good for him. But what do I know, right? I saw. Oh, you did see Gabby's memorial? Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's on.
Hi, happy New Year, King Paco. Happy New Year. Yeah, we have the pictures on Twitter and on Instagram, and there's I went live, and so there's a video of it too. But it's beautiful. It has like butterflies and stuff off the side of it. It's really pretty. Can stay at Charlie. He's cooking a pig. Oh man, I freaking would love a good pig roast. I'll tell you what. To the point where,
Pig, they said?
Yeah, to the point where like I'm like willing to dig the ditch in my backyard myself and set it up. The only problem, like, I've done the pig roasts and stuff. It takes so long. You have to start it like the day before, just so it's ready for the next day for the event. But it's so delicious and so worth it. He definitely took the coward way out. He knew reading sideways isn't very easy. He knew he wouldn't make it in prison. He would not make it in prison. Oh my God. Like,
He killed himself on what's it called? Long Live Trail.
Live Long Trail.
I don't know
Yeah,
if people,
he was on Live Long Trail. That's where he
I don't know if people really
decided
understand
to
that. Like,
kill him.
I made it.
I think that was like on purpose. That was
Of
like,
course, I made it my thumbnail. We said it a million times, but I don't know if people like. He really did pick this trail to off himself in. It's called Live Long.
yeah. And like,
There's a story behind it too. It had to do it. The trail has to do with a story of love.
a story of love.
Yeah, where he killed himself is on an Indian burial ground.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That reserve used to be an Indian burial ground. So like part of me for a minute was like, you know, they found a piece of a bone here, a piece of a bone there. Like maybe it's from Indian burial ground that they were just resurrecting bones. But
It's weird. The whole thing's weird. The whole thing is very weird.
I gotta stop letting my mind get the best of me because I am a conspiracy theorist. So sometimes when I overthink things and I put things like into a different perspective, my conspiracies, no matter how crazy they sound, actually make a lot of sense to me. And I just have to really get over that and face reality. Sometimes I tell Matt things and he humors me. He's a great sport. Like if I were to wake up in the middle of the night and start telling him an idea that I had, he'll actually listen to me, humor me, answer me, make suggestions, and then he'll go back to bed. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, at the same time, like I have to check myself because I'll stay up all night sometimes brewing up a story in my head with all these ideas. And it'll definitely make me lose a lot of hours of my life.
All right, that's good.
That ain't good. Are you hot? Is it too hot? All right. I always want to add more to the fire, and he always tells me not to. Oh, the seat's cold?
Yeah, it's crazy. Live long trail, Indian burial grounds, and that whole ending part was weird, man. The dude, remember where the spray paint shit was?
Yeah, where they marked where they found stuff.
If he offed himself,
I was only like 200 feet from where they found the body.
with any gun, it was like too spread out. That's weird.
I don't know. I don't think he used a gun. They did rule it and say that it was a gun. And it did come up that there's a handgun missing from the parents' house. But I have a hard time thinking that he killed him, like he shot himself. What temperature is it there? Well, since we're asking, is still 66. Some videos really make me think he didn't kill him. I'm telling you, it was just very taxing on me.
People got mad that I said the thing about the cup. I don't care.
You're right, Pete. They did, and
You know,
yeah.
I don't care. It is what it is.
He shouldn't care. It's, you know, you're entitled to your thoughts and opinions, and
That was making the shit even more weird. You know, now that I think about it, they were fucking towards the end of that shit, man. They were.
the parents were just too on point for people that didn't know anything. So that really like was fishy. And the cops admitted to us, and I have it on one of my lives, and I can't tell you which one, but I'll actually go back and look just so I can tell you, so I can confirm it. But the cops actually told us that they watch our lives to see like where we're going, what we're doing, and what we're finding. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, it's people like us that actually end up finding more information that they don't have, because we're just beyond curious and like invested. So they watch and they see what we're doing. And I think, honest with you, like I said, I was 200 feet. Like if I had turned to the right and walked 200 feet through the wood line, I would have stumbled upon Brian's remains.
Everybody subscribe to Doug is Live in the chat. Does he still have a channel? Just curious.
Doug is Live?
Doug Live from Northport. I'm sorry.
Oh, Doug Live from Northport. Is he still up? I haven't.
Still live and shit.
I haven't seen him.
They fucked him, man. Bad.
Gunshots and fireworks. Oh, jeez. Hey, that's how you know that it's a good night and everyone's having fun.
You know what I mean?
Then,
more money.
Yeah, that was messed up. I don't really understand how that happened. If he's the one that had the video and the evidence of the criminal being in that spot at that time, I don't know why they would give the money to somebody else.
No, that's not what happened. He didn't see the dude. He found the dude, but he didn't see it. They were watching.
But he turned the video into the police. Like he
no, they swooped in behind him, babe. Remember that day all them cops were out there?
Yeah.
People kept thinking it was laundry. It was that dude.
Yes. But I thought it was because he reported it.
No, they watched it and he left. He went up in the stairs. He didn't see the dude. Somebody screen recorded it, played it, and they circle it's like a do it a warrant. He's sleeping in the shack. Doug didn't see him. He climbs back down and he left. They came and hit the shack and got him.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
I get my facts mixed up.
He knew they were watching him. He knew.
Yes, they said Doug is still around.
He pulled up on us. We didn't even know.
Then if I only is, yeah, you're right. It's weird, but it's even worse. Like the day after we were out there and we heard the buzzing and we were trying to locate where the buzzing was. The next day they shut down the park again, and then they found the remains. And if I literally, like I said, if I had turned to my right and walked 200 feet through the wood line, I would have found whatever remains that they found. So that's how close we were. So it really makes me believe that they were watching us, and maybe the parents were just like, holy crap, they're so close that there's no freaking, like, everybody wants to argue with me. Like it was not chest high water. You're lucky it was ankle deep.
So crazy. They had everybody believing that.
I know, it was insanity. But I really feel like everybody was watching, and the parents were like, holy crap, they're moving in, they're too close, so let's make a deal, let's do this, let's do that, and let's find bits and pieces of our kid. That's kind of how I feel like it happened, because they weren't cooperating until the end. And he wasn't like right, and it wasn't an easy
one name
area to locate. It was kind of like difficult if we weren't so damn nosy ourselves and afraid to walk through chest high freaking woods and weeds.
Live long trail.
Yeah, definitely would have. Never. They would never have found him.
After this, I'm gonna get ready to go in.
You getting ready to go in?
You got it.
Of course I got it. It's just fire.
He picked this trail. It's off a main trail, right?
Son of a bitch. Right.
Power line road. People kept saying that was the buzzing. It wasn't the buzzing.
Yeah, they kept saying it was the electrical wires.
But where those power lines were is a big, long trail. Okay. And when you see the media picture of Roberta and Chris out there talking to the FBI dude, they're on the long trail. Maybe about
It took us 13 minutes to
150
get
feet.
from where Brian parked his Mustang to where his remains were found.
Yeah.
13 minutes walking.
I ended alive, and then and then we walked over there. But they walked when the parents go out there to randomly try to see where he's at. That
Straight
place is
to it.
huge. It's 25,000 acres.
Yeah.
25,000 acres. They walk 150 feet off the main drag trail. All they were, the only place they weren't is to make the left onto Long Live Trail, which is a separate trail off the main one. But out of 25,000 acres, they sure were warm. Marco Polo, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, right.
From randomly taking a guess.
Well, that's what I said too. I was like, they went off the beaten trail, and like it took like instead of going the long way that we took, they took like a shortcut, and they got right to all the evidence and the bag and the bones and the whatever.
That's where his car was parked. It was about we were parked about what?
We were parked right next to where
yeah,
we were a 13-minute walk from his car to where he was supposedly found. And the fact that they took a different trail and went out there a different way, like I said, they took that shortcut that they cut through and found all the stuff, makes me like really, it made me just like, what the hell? It was too easy for them. Like it wasn't that we were at it for days, and it wasn't that damn easy for us. Like they went directly straight from point A to point B. They didn't go around circles or nothing. So they definitely knew where he was. And then people are like, oh, well, that's supposed to be his favorite spot to hang out and go and think and be alone. So why wouldn't his parents know where his favorite spot is? Because no, why would they? Why would they have to? Like, my parents didn't know my favorite spots to go and hang out.
25,000 acres. It was strange. Super strange. They went right to it.
How the heck did they know where to go? So
Exactly.
suspicious. I'm telling you, I really think that they saw that we were so close that they were like, crap, we have to start talking. And they just went straight out there.
Some people say that
I think they knew. I don't think they killed him, but I think they knew where he was. I absolutely think that
the dad was
he was in communication with them.
the dad was. They say a lot of people say he's Skull and Bones, man.
Oh yeah.
A Mason, Skull and Bones. I've been hearing a lot of different things.
Yeah, his dad is. I don't know if I ever actually confirmed it or not. So I'm not going to say it's true, but I've been told or I've heard multiple times that he's a Freemason. So, I mean, right there, that answers a lot of questions.
And the dude, Brian, was into some weirdo shit.
You're right, Panda.
He was into some weird shit.
Yeah, a lot of cult rituals and stuff like that. He was into a lot of that stuff. And that's, I feel like that's, it's something that like you show interest in because you're curious, but I feel like at his age, that's not something that he would focus on. I mean, I don't know. Who the hell knows? When I was in friggin', how old was I? I don't even know. I don't even know how old I was. But, when I was a teenager, I was like in love with Marilyn Manson. So, I mean.
What do people think of what happened to their relationship? Like why he killed her? A lot of people say that
passion.
We thought this at first. We thought until we heard the autopsy, we thought that the dude got mad at her, whatever. Maybe he backhanded her or pushed her. She's kind of a frail.
I thought he hit her with a rock or something. I didn't think that he there's no like normal or right way to say it. But I didn't think that he was, I don't know how to say it without sounding offensive and dickish.
What,
I didn't feel like he had enough balls to actually physically strangle and kill someone with his own hands. I felt like if he was going to do something like that that he would use a rock or a weapon or a stick or something. Does that sound like, that doesn't sound, I don't know, does that sound horrible? I feel like he's just a weak everything, weak-minded, weak physically, like, and supposedly, you know, from what we've been told, from where she was supposed to have been murdered to where they found her, he would have had to like drag or carry her body. Like, I don't think that that's all factual. I think a lot of that is speculation that they just turned into false facts.
The neighbors don't like him anyhow because I didn't know they were liberal till we were out there. So the neighbors the asshole neighbors out there, the two that were giving problems and shit, they were
the one that tried to run me over.
He was just a dick.
Oh,
what I tell him, you ain't God.
Yeah, you're like, he said, shut the fuck up. He's like, you tell me to shut up. He's like, my husband said, you're not God. You can't tell me to shut the fuck up. And the guy was just like, mouth like bounced off the floor. What you're saying doesn't sound mean. Thank you, Ash. I think their emotions were running high and yeah, no, I said that too. Like, okay, like,
why do they,
like he just like grabbed her, but I don't think he meant to, like, you know, I think that like maybe he was just like, I don't know, he like blacked out or adrenaline or whatever the case may be. Something happened that he didn't stop. It didn't click that I have to let go. You know what I mean? Which isn't, you know, an excuse or a defense on his part at all whatsoever. But I just feel like the same thing you said.
That he killed her. A lot of people think. Anybody in the chat?
Anybody have any ideas or suggestions or thoughts as to why he might have killed her?
What pushed him to snap?
Like, what made him get physical and snap and that tragedy happen?
What do you think pushed the guy to snap? A lot of people get mad too because I guess she, you know, I guess she used to put her hands on him. I don't know. But
I think that like she might have, you know what? She might have hit him, but I don't like. If she was going to hit him, I really think that she would have hit him back, not first. That's like me coming up and fucking punching you in the face. You're like the Jolly Green Giant, and I am, you know, I'm a Smurf.
People say that, though. They get all mad because...
Like, I won't hit you first, but I'll sure as shit hit you back. You know what I mean? But only a crazy person's going to hit somebody that's so much bigger than them. I mean, I know I'm crazy. Y'all don't have to tell me about it, but I'm just thinking, like, why would little old nothing, you know, just a tiny person,
Gabby was small, man.
why would she, especially alone in the middle of the woods somewhere, why would she turn around and actually and hit him or physically, you know, try to cause harm, knowing that there was no way for her to get help, there was no safety? I mean, at that point, he could have just beat the crap out of her and left her there if he wanted to. He didn't have to murder her, but you know what I mean? Like, they're alone in the middle of nowhere. Even if they were fighting and like they were going to break up, I would at least wait till we got back home to break up with you. Because I want to make sure that I get back home. I'm not going to get dropped off on the side of the road somewhere. You know what I mean? I feel like he was schizophrenic. Turquoise, he actually took meds for schizophrenia. I think the trip was too much for them. And after they pulled over, they continued to fight. And she hit him and lost it. And he choked her to death.
Do they know about his Instagram shenanigans? So check this out. I never said this on the channel. You guys are getting some in-scoop Petito case information here. So, okay, when they're looking for him, we're out.
We haven't talked about this stuff in so long.
When we're out there and shit. So his Instagram, he was deleting people. I don't know if, I mean, that could be anybody with his account, but the weirdest thing,
I mean, his parents could have been doing that.
Somebody with access to his account was deleting followers. I don't know if it was because people were just following him. who knows, right? But
yeah, one day would have like say like 1,000 followers, and the next day would end up having like 700 followers. Like his numbers kept fluctuating. Posts would get deleted.
Gabby's aunt was like, I asked her when we met her, I'm like, man, why don't you guys have the law yank his cell phone records for the location last time logged on and off? And she's just like, he's got it, and he's very, very good with computers. Remember?
She said that he's, I forget her exact words, but she's pretty much said that he was a genius with computers and technology. Kind of like my husband.
It's weird though that
I think you're right, Pete. They were two very different people, and I think that they were trying too hard for too long to make it work. Let's see. The most dangerous time is when she breaks it off. Well, that's what I'm saying. She should wait until she got home. Who breaks up with somebody in the middle of a road trip? Like, but I ain't that dumb.
no, they were fighting.
They were both impulsive. You're right, Tony.
The cop.
Did they find out who killed the other two? No, not yet. They didn't.
9 people died in that case. Nobody talked
Yeah, we talked about that. I know I did, and I know you did too.
Not in that case. Well, yeah.
During the search for Brian Laundrie, the law found 9 separate deceased individuals. But how much information did we hear on those people? How much did they talk about those people?
9
I
people,
didn't.
man. 9.
I didn't hear anything about. I heard, we found 9. A body, another body, over here, over there. A location, or like, latitude and longitude, or there's a person or a bone or this or that or so and so that was missing. But I mean, they didn't give any attention to those people that they found. They
9 different people.
just focused on Brian Laundrie, but those people deserve to be acknowledged and recognized as well. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they lost their lives, and it's a shame that they had to get found because they were not being searched for. They should have been found because they were being looked for. They shouldn't have just been like wiped off the table. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm too empathetic, I think.
People go, nobody knows. Nobody knows why. Nobody has a good thought of why they think that he did that.
Panda says, living that close to someone 24 hours a day without a break can get really annoying in some situations. He said he was trying to get her to calm down before maybe she got annoyed with him.
It was real weird.
Yeah, he was on meds, Ash.
The police stop was
Hey, Smalls, what's up, honey? I seriously, what, baby?
The police stop. The cop that stopped them when they were arguing.
That police officer.
Gotta feel like shit.
That police officer.
Can you imagine?
No, I know for a fact because I spoke with them. He had gotten they're so understaffed at that police station, and when they were called out, she admitted. Supposedly, she said I hit him first. Whether that's truthful or not, I don't know. I think she was covering for him because, I mean, anybody that's ever been a victim of domestic violence can agree with me that you always protect the abuser. That's just the way it is. You just have to, because if you don't, it gets worse.
Remember when we went to the work and the chick was like, I faked getting the Rona shot?
Huh?
Went to Publix, went to the work.
Oh yeah, we went to the store. We went to where they worked
that
at
Publix. Was
Publix.
like, man, there's no way he would have done that. Remember?
Yeah. Everybody said that it was a shock. They didn't think that that he would do anything like that. He's a very nice person, and then they said that she was a very nice person as well. But I just think that she was too weak, not like physically, but mentally and emotionally. And I think that he knew how he could break her down. And when you're spirit and your soul is broken for so long, to a certain point, you forget who you are and you just conform to whatever it is this person is forcing you to be. And I think that happened to her. I
Yep.
think that she,
That chick said there's no way that dude could have done that.
yeah, nobody thought that he would be capable of doing that.
She said she worked for him with both of them, but him especially for years. In the same department. What was it? Not the pharmacy, but what was it?
She sometimes worked in the pharmacy, and he was stock.
Yep, that's right. Stock. Yep.
I seriously think the $20K came from the reward fund since his parent. Yeah, you're right, K Smalls. Absolutely, that's an awesome point. I gotta say, I was really perturbed when I found out that stupid freaking good for nothing lawyer was going after the reward money because the parents led him to the body.
Bertolini.
Yeah, Bertolino. Like, they led them to the body. That shouldn't have happened. Okay, I'm a mom, and y'all have seen me cry more than once, especially when it pertains to my children. But you know what? If you do something that's so horrifically wrong, I do not know what I would do in that situation, so I can't give you an honest answer at what I would actually do. I don't know. I can't tell you that, and I would be lying if I gave you an answer. But I know that if my child was mentally unstable and on the run, and I knew that he was a danger to himself or others, I would absolutely, from day one, be involved in helping the law locate him, because you know what, he's gonna go to prison because he was only a person of interest, and everybody forgets this. He was never a murder suspect, which he should have been. He was just a person of interest, and that's not saying he's gonna go to jail for X amount of years or prison for X amount of years. That's not saying anything. Anything could have come of that. They could have turned around and been like, you know what, it's a dead issue, and dropped it and just walked away, right? They could have done that. Or they could have turned around and gathered all the evidence and the proof and said, you know what, first degree manslaughter, or I don't know, premeditated. I don't even know if they would do I think it would be manslaughter, right, Dave?
For laundry?
Yeah, I think it would be the lesser charge. It would be manslaughter.
It depends. The feds, though, they're gonna break that dude. Break him bad. He knew. That's why he ran.
Well, regardless, I not allow my child to be put in a situation where he has to now be on the run, fend for his own life, possibly commit suicide, possibly hurt somebody else. I'm gonna help you find him. As soon as I know he's missing, as soon as I realize that he's gone, holy shit, he done fucking, Tom and Jerry went running down the road. You know, I would have been talking, and they refused to talk to anyone from the start. So they knew, I honestly believe they knew about Gabby being dead before anybody else did. I think Brian told them when he came back home, when he was supposed to have emptied out his storage locker. Because actually I'm wrong, because he went back to the hotel where Gabby was staying. She called her father from the hotel and asked him to like Grubhub her some food because she was hungry. She was at this hotel. He was here in Northport helping the dad empty out a storage locker. Then he goes back to the hotel. They see them fighting and arguing. They leave. And then after that, nobody heard from her again. So he drove the van back home to his parents' house. But I think that on the way home, he called them and said, oh shit, blah, 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 blah. And like, all right, son, come home. So I honestly think that they honestly 100% knew, because from that moment forward, they never answered any of the Petito Schmidt family's phone calls, text messages, emails, anything. It didn't matter what they did. It could have been a fucking smoke signal.
Man,
They did not respond. They didn't. And when the detectives came to ask questions, they said, "Here's my lawyer's card." They and
no, they
didn't talk from day one.
The dad went over there because she wasn't picking her phone up. He drove over there.
But they sent the cops over too, and they said they gave him the card for the lawyer, right. And they did that. No, you're right. They did do that to the dad, but they did it to the police too. So I mean, if you didn't know that your child did something this horrid and just disgusting, then why would you hand a card and not, this is my lawyer, why would you avoid all contact with that person's family, right? I mean, they have to know.
Holiday, she used to live there. That's why I snapped at that fucking reporter or with the damn stupid ass lawyer saying we have to get out of there. Fuck him. You know?
And like, okay, he could speak on their behalf, but he can't actually go to court or go to trial for them. He's a New York lawyer. He is not a Florida lawyer. In order for him to practice here, he must pass the Florida bar. So he would be able to be licensed to practice as a lawyer here. And he's a real estate lawyer up in New York. He's not even like a criminal lawyer.
I don't know about that.
He's a real estate lawyer.
But he's got an office and
he doesn't come out.
He probably practices criminal law in New York, and he probably does the real estate shit here. I don't know. A lot of people are saying that, but he has an office.
He has an office in Orlando.
He could suck my balls is what he could do.
Oh, he could suck his balls. He said the police cruiser he was supposed to. Because he did. He was supposed to be taking meds for his schizophrenia. He snapped. Fucking sideways reading. He snapped and couldn't handle the stress. I didn't hear. He was schizophrenic. That wasn't their first. No, they I think they took another long van trip. I think I know at least one. I don't know if there was more, but there was definitely at least one that they took. How many trips did they take in the van?
I don't know. That van was new, wasn't it? It's fairly new.
Ish, yeah.
You're talking about like vlog trips? Is that what someone's asking?
Yeah, like that wasn't their first road trip that they took together. I know they took it. I know they took at least one other, but I can't tell you because they went up north to visit family. I know that for a fact.
She's got a channel.
She had a channel. Now there's only one video on it because everything else that was on the thing is deleted. I thought your phone was dead.
It went. Oh, really? She took all her videos down?
Just the one video, you don't remember on the channel?
Right, yeah.
It was just the one video there.
Static.
Yeah, and we assumed that Brian had deleted all of the videos that were prior to the one that's still up. Do you think Dirty Laundry killed those other two people? Carolyn and Chris. No, I don't. They were found very close because of the campground that they were all staying at. But I do not think that he killed Kylan and Krill. I think that was a local that lives there. It's a very small town, and I think that honestly, that he's just hiding in plain sight, working at like the corner store or whatever they have there. I don't really think that they know who did it, to be honest. But I really don't think it was Brian. I think that it was just like a sicko local that resided in the town. I mean, I definitely could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. That's just my opinion, my thought. I mean, how often does stuff like that happen? You know, that happens actually more often than we even know about. How many cold cases, you know, they just never get solved. Why? Because they're looking for a perfect criminal when in you know, reality, they have just a grocery store clerk or a friggin'.
We were out there. I don't know if anybody watched this live or not. We're out there. I cussed the media out on day one through it, but I got friends. I made friends with this guy from the New York Post.
Yes.
Never in my life would I.
He was very cool.
Say that sentence right there, but he was cool after I roasted him. I said, "Man, you lying to the people." He kept seeing me go out there, so me and him got cool. And man, that guy was.
He started opening up to you a lot.
Yeah, hell yeah. He was out there just as much as Brian Enton was, man, but he was just behind the scenes. He left, him and Brian Enton left one day because the red truck leaves.
Chris, yeah, he went to the post office and two cell phone stores.
That's yes, and there's a cell phone store right across from where we went to eat with Molly that day.
Right.
I put them signs out from that crazy lunatic.
It was like, what, 5-10 minutes from his house?
Not 3 minutes.
And he went like, what, 30-45 minutes away from home?
Yeah, and then my New York Post buddy caught up with him on 75, which is a highway, and he was like trying to stay up with him. You know, the guy's cased out, and he was renting one of the neighbor's house. So he catches up with them. He said he's going 100 miles an hour. Speed limit's only 70. That's how bad the dad was wanting to get away. The dad burnt him. He did smoke him. He got away from Enton too. But man, it was a lot of crazy shit out there that I'm like, why don't you do a story on that, bro? I'm like, man, that's crazy.
He said he was hightailing his ass as fast as he could away from them, to the point where like he was driving erratically, not just like excessive speed, but he was all over the road. And his reporter friend from the New York Post, he was like, I just couldn't risk the safety of myself or others. You know, I just fell back, and he disappeared.
That's how bad the dad was trying to get away. You know what I mean? When he got that cell phone, he did not have to go another county over. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's the same cell phone store he went to, the same exact store, not a different cell phone store, the same exact store is 3 minutes from the house.
Tony, I don't think that he went home with intentions of committing suicide. I think he went home because mommy and daddy, Chris and Roberta, said, you know, Brian, come home, we'll handle this. And they already had talked to the lawyer or whatever. And they already had all the steps, you know, A, B, and C in place. And I think that I think the intentions were that they were going to help him as much as they can. And he was, you know, he went home with faith that they were going to pretty much save him from any and all consequences. They told the police that the day he left, which was they lied about everything. They said he went for a walk because he needed to clear his mind because of how much guilt he felt. But in all reality, he didn't walk anywhere. He took the Mustang and he drove and he parked it at the damn reserve.
They knew.
So 2 days later, they get a phone call and they're told that the car is going to get towed or repossessed or towed, impounded.
They found it there. The Mexicans found it.
The landscapers.
Yeah.
So the car was going to get impounded. So they went and picked up the Mustang. So they knew Brian didn't go for a walk. They knew he took the car. Then they had to go and
they tell Gabby's parents none of this. Nothing. They didn't say anything to the parents. These parents, they had to know what's up, man. And I remember watching her dad. He's just like, man, I'm just hoping for the best. It's just like, fuck. Then people didn't say anything. And she lived there for years.
And she was engaged to their son. But
all knew each other.
They had to turn around and rewrite their statement because their original statement was lies. It was false. It was, you know, they fabricated the story And then when the car, situation was called in and they were told it was going to get impounded, they had to sit there and say, okay, I had my dates mixed up, this, that, and the next thing. And they changed, they pretty much just rewrote their whole story. And it's, they just knew too much. They lied too much. They covered up too much. And what reason they are not facing some type of charge is really just blows my mind, because everything about every move they made from the start, every word they said from the start, every fraudulent police report, anything that they did from the start was just inaccurate. So they absolutely should be facing, some type of charges. Absolutely. And they're not. How come they're not facing charges? Because they led them. I think honestly, in my own opinion, and I've said this to my husband a bunch of times,
Case is still open.
I think
Case is still open.
that they made a deal with the feds. They said it's been too long, too much money, too many resources have been spent. We know you know something, yada, yada, yada. If you don't cooperate, we're going to charge you, I think is what happened. And I don't know if that's true, but that's my thoughts. And I think that Chris and Roberta are like, okay, listen here. We will bring you to the body if we do not get charged with anything. And I think that's honestly how it went. Because you can only lie and hide shit for so long before you're, caught and exposed. You know what I mean? Especially when in a case like this.
You gotta remember, it really wasn't the feds. The feds they only know what's going on from the local PD. The local PD, after everything was said and done, they were like, yeah, we want to give a big shout out to the captain and blah, 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 blah. They were all good about it. And then a few days later, they're like, oh, yeah, well, we did mess up with this case. We thought Brian Laundrie was Roberta Laundrie. And
then we knew where he was the whole time. He was home.
Then they're like, oh, well, yeah, actually, we've been monitoring the house since before they got home. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, it was, man.
Yeah.
It's just like one lie after another. The feds the dude had a jump on him, like a crazy jump.
It was just a well thought out plan. But no, I don't think that that he intended to kill himself. And I don't think that his parents, thought he was going to kill himself or was in any danger. And I'm saying that because as a mother, if I thought my son was in trouble or, could possibly harm himself, I would be cooperating to the fullest extent, regardless of what his consequences would be.
That lady was peeking out on us on a daily, every day. We'd catch her. It would suck because I'd be like, oh shit, the blinds are moving. By the time I moved the phone up, she's out of there. She kept peeking. It was always her. It was the one room in the back, or the front. It's weird.
You're right, K. Smalls. She said, of course, since he is deceased, the funds would have to be put in into probate for at least 6 months until all debt is accounted for.
Gabby, what happened to Gabby? Think she get nothing? Her family didn't get nothing?
I honestly think the reward money should have went to to her family. Absolutely. I know, but did anybody no, I tried to find the storage locker. To be quite honest with you, there's quite a few. There's probably 20 or more storage units in that area. And when you call, they can't give you any personal information about who owns what locker or is renting this unit. So it was kind of just like after so many phone calls, I was like, fuck it. And I stopped calling, to be honest, because everybody, it's confidential. They can't give out confidential information. So, no, I personally never ended up finding out where the storage locker was, or what was in it, or anything about it. But from what I've been told, it held some of Gabby's belongings in it because she didn't bring all of her stuff to that house. It was originally Brian and Gabby and his sister and her husband and their 2 kids living in that house. And then Chris and Roberta moved in with them. So they moved some of the extra excess stuff that wasn't being, utilized on a daily basis. And they put it into the storage locker. And supposedly Chris just one day is like, oh, come home and help me unload the storage locker. We'll put it in the garage and this and that. And the next thing, there's no reason for you guys to be paying for a storage unit. So, basically it was like, oh, bring it home and you'll save money on the rent that you're paying. And that's the story that I've been told. And I can't say if it's true or not. I can only just assume that it's partially true, but I think there's something deeper to it than just that.
Remember that day I went and scared the shit out of the who's Brian Etten work for? News
Nation is who Brian Etten works for. Oh my gosh. Brian Etten will not even look at my husband. If he sees my husband, he'll turn, and Matt looks at him, he'll turn his face. Like he won't even talk to him. He won't even look at him. He doesn't want to be in the same general area. I've literally blasted him on Twitter and called him a liar. And then my husband has done the same because we had actual physical proof on our lives that what he had said or reported was false. And he just, every time he saw Matt, he would just kind of like,
you could
he was like shaking.
He's standing right by us.
Yeah, he like literally went like whiplash fast.
I yelled at his little team because they lied. We were out there all day. One day we come back and the shit that we're watching is just not adding up. And they were going hard on the protesters, man. And so I went to go talk to him one day. I knew the house they're renting. And I walked up there and some lady was there. She's like, sir, it's my first day on the job. I'm like, I don't care. America's watching, man. And we got enough lying ass media. You got to get your facts straight because the shit you're putting out's not true. And I'm going to start going and I'm going to start yelling it over there in front of all the other media people. I'm like, call Brian Etten. And she's like, I don't know his number. He's not here, blah, blah, blah. My first day on the job. I'm like, all right, well, get it right. That's your career now.
She didn't have Brian's number, but we did. Brian Etten, not Laundry. Oh, we did actually have Brian Laundry's cell phone number, and it rang a bunch. Like it wasn't turned off. It rang a bunch of times, and then it went to voicemail. I think Gabby knew that he killed the others 2 in Moab, and she threatened to tell. I think that's possible because from what okay, I don't know. Nor do I really honestly believe that he killed Crystal and Kylan. However, if he had done that, then I absolutely believe that Gabby would have said, exactly something along those lines. That it would have been a fight. It would have been an issue. I'm saying something, blah, blah, blah. But to be like,
what if
I'm in a small van, and I'm on a cross-country road trip, and I somehow found out that my husband murdered 2 innocent women,
how many people are alive?
How
many people are
41.
So you just asked.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Think about this. I just asked everybody, what does everybody think to make the dude snap? Nobody said nothing. Nobody really knows.
No, some people gave answers. Not everybody talks. A lot of people just listen.
Well, the dude was into some satanic shit, man, and they had a lot.
He was into the cult rituals and shit.
They had a lot of windshield time, man. They had a lot of driving time. What if he was just like, telling her about this weird ass shit, like, or maybe sideways? Who knows what the hell? And she's just like, man, hell no. And It could have went like that.
No, absolutely. But the point I was trying to make is if I found out that you had killed 2 people and it's just you and I on a road trip, I'm not gonna be confrontational or make threats, because if you were capable of killing these other 2 women, why would I feel safe? You know what I mean? What would make me think that my threats of turning you in or saying something, ratting you out to anybody, why would I think that would work out in my benefit?
Because, and here's just a theory, I don't know if you remember, somewhere where up there where that one officer pulled them over at, they went out, they were passing through somewhere. I don't remember the exact city. Somebody will say it. They went to a restaurant, they were fighting, and they left
the Mary Piglet.
They left, yeah, there you go. They left, and they didn't pay, and then I guess they ended up having to pay some shit like that. But what if it was you never know. Like, what if? I don't know.
So there's a lot of theories that I've heard, because Crystal and Kylan supposedly one of them worked at the Mary Piglet, and one of them worked at the Dollar General. And I do not know which lady worked in which place, but supposedly they recognized abusive, aggressive behavior. The way he spoke to her, something triggered them and made them say that person say to Gabby, "You need to get away from him." So apparently, from this one theory that I was told, is that Brian was enraged that they were butting in, and that's why they started fighting, because she got very emotional, and it wasn't that she didn't intentionally not pay the bill. She was just emotional and left the restaurant.
Right. One of the theories is true. That's what
I don't know if that's true or not. That's just one thing that I've been told by a couple people. But I mean, a lot of times, to be honest, men and women, they won't get involved. You know what I mean? Like, they'll see it and they'll think something in their head, like, I wish her luck, or I hope I'm wrong. I hope, that she's okay, or, they'll think something positive towards the victim, but they won't get themselves physically, personally involved.
Listen, but there's every conspiracy theory is coming true nowadays, and that shit out there did not make sense. One of them that we're saying and not saying, one of them, it's got to be what it is, because it's just, think about it.
Right. No, hey, I'm the last person to shoot down a conspiracy theory without putting in my own time and thoughts and research into it. But I know for a fact that a lot of people will not insert themselves into somebody else's personal private matters, regardless of whether it's violent or not. I mean, the neighbor of Chris and Roberta said that on multiple occasions they had heard Gabby screaming and crying hysterically, and not once did they call the cops and report it. They heard it, they knew something was going on, but they never thought, I need to do something so something bad doesn't happen.
Right.
They minded their business. And that's all I'm saying is I don't know if one of the ladies in Moab actually said something to Gabby or not. I personally, the person that I am, would have been like, if you need a ride, I gotcha. But he's a douchebag. I know he's abusive. And, if you need help, tell me what I have to do to help you. I would go above and beyond, but that's just me as a person. A lot of people won't do that. My husband would have fucking grabbed him up by his throat and fucking shook him like a rag doll. He would have taken care of Brian himself. I would have talked shit to Brian too, because I don't see no man. And I also would have sat there and fucking, tried to help Gabby. But a lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people just mind their business. People do not help people. Have you ever had a blowout on the side of the road? Do you know how many people will actually pull over to help you as a woman change a tire. None that I know of. I've had it happen many times, and thank God I actually was an auto mechanics in high school, and I can work on my own car, and I can do multiple different things to my car. So I wanted to be that woman that didn't need to depend on a man. I never wanted to be the damsel in distress. So I made it a point to know how to change a damn tire and brakes and shit like that. So yeah, many cars have passed by me on the side of the road while I'm changing a tire, and not one person ever pulled over to sit there and offer me a hand. So it's just like common decency, and people it doesn't exist much anymore. People say, everyone says chivalry is dead. And I think for the most part, it really kind of is. Most people do not insert themselves in other people's affairs, regardless of whether it's a flat tire or something that they see that may or may not have led them to believe that there was an aggressive situation taking place in a restaurant. Is that alleged suicide note? No, they ruled the suicide note to be false, case smalls. And the timeline actually, the timeline wouldn't have worked out. First of all, it didn't make sense because it was written and found in, so it was supposedly written and left in the Mustang, and it was written on this date, and then the parents were like, I found it in the car. Well, it was dated on I don't know, I'm just making up numbers now. They got the car, say on the 18th, and found the note, but he'd been missing since the 15th. You know what I'm saying? So there was no way to really make that note stand. It just didn't happen. It was false. And I don't know who wrote it, or I don't know much about it other than the fact that it was not factual. It was definitely a false letter. Manslaughter is without intent. I do believe. Darling. Yeah. Manslaughter is without intent and murder is with intent.
Yeah.
So say you and I have an argument right now, and you grab me by the throat and shake me, and I die, but you did not intend to kill me. That would be manslaughter. That would not be murder.
I kind of killed you, though.
I mean, I know you kind of killed me, but you didn't mean to kill me.
Manslaughter is more or less like...
You just meant to shake the shit out of me without realizing that you were killing the shit out of me.
Manslaughter is like dudes that are racing cars and shit, and they crash, or you remember that kid from Florida? He's like 14 years old, the black kid. He was a long time ago. His name was Nathaniel Brazil. He was imitating a freaking WWE move on his sister. He got manslaughter because he didn't mean to kill his sister. He's only 14. They get a kid at life. He's one of the reasons why that shit happened in Florida.
Right.
I was so pissed because I'm not gonna say her name, but remember my homegirl that got killed for $5 of weed?
I do.
They let that dude out. I knew that piece of shit, but he was yeah. But they changed it in Florida. You can kill somebody and get a lesser charge, but they would. I don't know. In that case, you don't run from the. It was weird. The dude. He looks hella guilty. From the start.
No, absolutely. But like I said, even the parents were involved from the start. They inserted themselves in the situation, and they had like the perfect plan from point A to point B. It was all literally like planned out. It was a roadmap, and
it was weird.
I think the only person that screwed up the grand plan that the family had was Brian by taking off. I think that was like, fuck. Now,
All right,
now what do we do?
Here's
Now we
the
have to
$1 million
lie.
question for the people that are listening. Is it dude comes home and says, Mom, Dad, look, this is what it is. This is what happened. Man, I got to get the hell out of here. Or however he works it. Okay? Is it, did he come home? Did he come home to Dad?
Mom.
What's the chat say?
All right, I didn't get.
A lot of people say.
I'm trying to read.
A lot of people say the mom, but
Okay, so I know my kids would tell me. Do you agree or disagree? If one of our children did something like that, committed a heinous crime, do you think they would come to you first, or would they come to me?
Probably neutral.
Yeah, I mean, we're very close and open with the kids, and they're the same with us. So I think that if anything happened with our kids, they would tell the first parent they saw. If Matt was at work, then they would, tell me. If I was at the store or something, then they would tell Matt.
One thing you can say about the Laundries, though, I don't care. People could love them or hate them. That's a tight family, man. Because it could have been mom. It could have been mutual, mom or dad, but they all said, "Fuck it, we're riding." It's not like
No, you're right.
that's tight right there.
I say the case fell off. You're right, Tony. It did fall off the damn face of the earth. You're back, Dev. Mom. Okay, so Panda Field, where'd my mouse go? Says that she believes he would have told Mom. I think that in that situation, so I don't know. I don't know them to judge them that way. I kind of feel like Mom wears the pants in the family. I think Brian probably would have told his dad. I think they would have had a closer bond. And I think that Chris was like less spastic and more like calm, cool, and collective. Let's talk about it. He had his parents from the jump. You're right. Brian was a mama's boy. Okay, so maybe he did tell his mom. Yeah, I heard that he was a mama's boy, but I just feel like you can be a mama's boy all you want to, but there's just certain things you cannot tell your mom without her flipping shit.
But one thing that I really got pissed about out there was like, I'm going live on my freaking phone, and I never go live on my phone. I can't see the comments.
Right.
There'll be times where people will be like, we would drive behind the house when we first got there, or leave, or whatever it was, and people would be like, just a random comment that I would see. I'd look down and see it. They're like, look behind the house with all these exclamation points.
You can't see behind the house because there's a house behind the house with a fence.
But listen, I kept seeing, like, I don't know. There's so many people subscribed. I don't know the names. I can't see the comments, but I could tell like people were being like genuine. And I'm like, what do you want me to look behind the house for? That I couldn't see the freaking name. I couldn't see the comment again. And come to find out, like 3 days later, just what you said earlier, when he went for the leisurely walk, he went
out the back door, supposedly. But that doesn't make sense at all, because if he went for a walk to clear his mind, why the fuck was his Mustang at the place where he was found? Where a bone of somebody was found.
Well, what I'm saying is that's why the lady was like, look in the back. And I'm like, because I was driving down that street, I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I could see the comment. But a lot of people would come by, and then they were like really following the case, and they knew all the facts, and they were like trying to. It just sucked that I had that damn phone, but they were really like, there's a lot of knowledgeable people, and I just couldn't find the fucking comment, or it sucked. It was difficult.
I know that you had issues because when on your phone, the comment will pop up, it'll highlight and show itself in the comment thread, and then it fades out and it disappears. Yeah. But if you touch your phone and move it, you can actually move the chat up and down. So you can see and view your comments after they disappear. You just have to know how to do it.
Is Ash still in there?
Ash, are you here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is.
Yeah, I looked down, I'm like, because it's a name that I remember. I'm like, Ash, Mod. And then, because I didn't know all these names, but a lot of people were like trying to help us, but It was just hard, man. It's hard to explain. I couldn't go back to the comment. It sucked. But people were really telling us shit, man. Well, another one was when the last day we were out there. I don't know. I thought people were trolling. They're like, look up in the tree. There's something.
No, they're saying look for rope, look for somebody hiding, look for they're stop looking at the ground and start looking up in the trees.
There's so much going on.
I was looking at the trees, and I think it's really freaking fishy that I didn't see any ropes, anything, nor did I see a water bottle or anything like that, and I was right friggin' there. But then all of a sudden, days later, there's a fucking rope hanging from a tree and there's a water bottle.
That's when they started acting funny. They wanted to make like a big. That's if you really think about it, especially John and Jonathan and Andra. That's when they were really starting to like, I don't know how to say, capitalize or like trying to like super grow off of it. You know what I mean? They got acting a little funny towards the end, shit like that. And you know what is another big.
Everything was very coincidental. Very coincidental.
A big red flag is this. How cool was Nerdy Addict? He's on my live for like an hour.
I like Nerdy.
He never shows his face. He's on my live. He's like, bro, please don't show my face. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. So, oops. For them to fall out with him, that says a lot. You know that, right? They fell out. Well,
yeah. Andrew told me a long time ago that he's not to be trusted and is known for altering his footage. So No.
She fell out. I don't know. I don't know about that. He was cool. How did he alter the Joan footage? He didn't alter that. People altered his shit, and they're like putting Brian Laundrie back there. He was just flying his drone. They fell out with him. How? The dude sits in his car. I had to pry him to get him on that live for the hour.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Right. My hand's killing me.
He's not. I think he's cool, man. I like Nerdy Addict.
Night, K Smalls. If you're probably gone already. Good night to everybody that's already gone. I like him. But I don't go on social media much. I'm here.
He's like a big time.
I come on YouTube and I rarely do that.
It's a huge sleuth. Like he's all over.
Hey, what's up, Kaya? Yo, Nerdy Addict and he makes his way all the freaking around. If there's something happening, he'll be there. That's for damn sure. People don't get involved. They say perimeter can be formed in the blink of an eye. That would be considered murder, manslaughter. It happens. Someone dies. My fucking hand hurts. Sorry. Dev, you still here? Gamer, Panda. Brian would have told his mom. Yep, had his parents from the jump, especially lawyer. Yeah, exactly. They were prepared all the way. Brian was miles away. Ow. Mom is the colder of the parent. See, that's what I think. I think that like maybe he was a mama's boy, but he was seeking that attention, that the emotional attention that he had lacked most of his life. I think that it's less that he was a mama's boy and more that he was fighting and begging to get what he'd always wanted from his parent. If Berta would do anything for Brian, absolutely. That's proven, Kathleen. There's nothing in this world that I think that they would have not covered up and helped him with. This conversation is pure adulting in a nutshell on NYE. Imagine all the incoherent ones going on right now. Holy shit, right? Yeah. We're not even drunk. We're just hanging out, lighting stuff on fire, talking about ideas and getting my conspiracy theories wound up again. That's all I need is for my brain to start fucking turning, because I still have issues and questions about things that don't make sense. I forced myself to believe this freaking asshole was dead because I needed to bring peace to myself and calm my mind and inner being. But the more we talk about it and the more we toss these ideas around with everybody in our YouTube family, and amongst ourselves, the more it brings back the same questions I had before. And
That chick boned him, I think, from Publix.
the pharmacy chick,
Yeah, she boned him.
she probably could have. Apparently, one of them had. No. Okay, I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly Gabby's best friend and Brian had hooked up. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's false. That's just the word that's been going around. West Coast finally turned 2022 at 3:30 a.m. my time. Well, happy motherfucking New Year's to you, Truth. I hope you have a fantabulous year.
She didn't have nothing bad to say about the dude. She was like, no way he did that.
Want to stay up, but 2 sleeping pills later. I need to. Love you. Okay. Good night. Happy New Year. I hope you make it to the bed. Don't hit the floor. You're right, Panda Phil. There's way too many damn questions. Way too many ideas and thoughts and suspicions and wackadoo conspiracies people want to say about me.
They're gonna arrest one of the parents. I'll have to tell you.
I do think that one of the parents are going to take the fall. I do. They have to. They can't. There's legally they have no
It's still open.
way of saying the parents were not directly involved in one way or another. I mean, that's just BS for them to sit there and say that. And I hate the word laundry now. I want y'all to know that. Like, laundry makes me fucking sick. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be sorry about the motion sickness. But do you know how many times I'm like, oh, I have to go and wash dirty laundry, and then I like shudder. Like, ugh, fucking laundries. Like, they couldn't have had a different name, really. They had to go and ruin even my household chores. So, okay. Panda Field said there's so many questions. I just said.
Jew shit was weird too. People don't know about the Jew shit.
Jew?
The juice.
Juice, the factory.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I'm talking about that is freaking on my mind. It's made me crazy from day one. Brenda, Happy New Year. My first time here. Well, welcome, Brenda. Happy New Year.
The juice company and all that went to it goes to New York.
I do not know
They own
what they do or
the
do
dad
not
owns
know.
the dad owns a it's a juice company, and it's like what
It's a juicer repair.
it's like they fix the
So they
shit in
fix the
Starbucks
machinery.
and
Hey, Dylan, what's up?
They got
Melanie, Happy New Year.
a spot in Northport and a spot in New York. So Noel said from day one he jumped on the work van and got up out of here.
Right.
I know it's weird, man.
But I forgot the damn address. I had it memorized. Jesus, for how long?
I know it's that.
What street was it on, babe? In Northport.
It's in that plaza. That's the problem. It's the address.
So, okay. Why would this kid, right? Why? Hey, what? Hey, how come I lost my wrench? I'm observant. Huh? I'm not, because I had no idea. Let's fix it. Do you think Brian killed? I don't think that he could overpower 2 women at one time. Whether it's me and my girlfriend, like intimate girlfriend, or me and my girlfriend, like my friend, my best friend, you come after one of us, you're getting both of us. You know what I mean? So I do not really think that he murdered them. But there are a lot of people out there that actually do believe that he did. And I'm not saying that he didn't at all. I'm not discrediting anybody's thoughts or statements or ideas. But I just can't see 2 women not being able to overtake, Pee Wee Herman. So I personally do not think that he murdered them. I think it was a town local. But I could be wrong. It's happened many times. But I don't. So here's my question, guys. Okay, answer me this. I was only supposed to go on for a half hour, and it's it's been like 2 hours and 20 minutes. So would you A, go hide out in the woods and rely on your, skills? Or would you B, walk through your backyard, okay, take that road, make a right, go all the way down, and right there, about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if it's a walk away, is a factory, a warehouse that your family owns. Your parents own a juicing company warehouse. And it's right there by his house. So now he has shelter,
next to where he
mini fridge. So he has food and water, right? And drinks. He could possibly have a cot set up. He could have sleeping bags, pillows, whatever the hell he wants. But it's shelter. It's safety. He could have Wi-Fi. He could have he just all around security and protection. Okay, the day that Brian went missing is also the day that factory was temporarily closed. So it temporarily went out of business the day that Brian went missing.
It's also super hard to Google because it's in a plaza with
No,
three
I
other
found
businesses.
it with the address. I just forgot what the damn address was.
Yeah, they all share the same address.
But when you look,
When
you look it up, it says temporarily closed. It says,
close for COVID, isn't it?
there you go, Panda. It says temporarily closed. It's listed everything, the address and phone number, everything's listed to the laundry residence. And it's just fishy to me that they closed that warehouse, factory, building, whatever the hell you want to call it, down the same day Bryant went missing. And I mean, to be honest with you, what more does he really need? You know what I mean? He had, like I said, electricity, Wi-Fi, mini fridge, cot, sleeping bag, pillow, mattress on the floor, security of being in an enclosed building that's out of business. If he had to go up in the rafters or whatever he had to do to hide from someone or something, you know what I mean? Like, why would he go and run through the woods and want to be, Tarzan? Why would he do that? Honestly. And I'm not asking you to answer that question because I know it's a question it still goes through my mind all the time. It boggles me all the time. But I try really hard not to think about it because it makes me crazy. But I would just rather be protected from the elements and live in my family's warehouse than running rampant through the woods. I said from the beginning, he was in hiding somewhere watching the search. Yes. Okay, Ash. Thank you. Ash just brought up an amazing point. Darling.
Yeah.
Would you like to answer this question? What did I tell you from the start? They own a company they have a company here and a company where? In New York, right?
The company goes from Florida to New York, yeah.
Yes. So now, if you wanted, or I wanted, or Ash and Emmy, or fucking Panda Field, shit, if the fucking five of us, okay, any five of us, we all decided we're going to pack our shit, get a fucking, I don't know, a Tootsie Roll and a Fruit Loop and a fucking juice box, pack up our, our book bag, and we're hitting the road. I have my family's company tractor trailer trucks. Who's gonna pull that truck over? Honestly, tell me, especially before he's known to be missing or that there's an actual crime because it took them a while to find her. Okay, right? Bear with me. This might take me a minute.
They don't even go through the waste station.
Yeah, exactly. They don't go through the waste stations. Nothing. They don't get checked. So they hop on in, him, all of us. Hey, fucking let's go for a ride, guys. All of us, let's just jump in this fucking truck my parents own. It's going to take me from Florida to New York. You know what's in New York? The other factory. And every fucking body I'm related to. Right? If I'm a laundry. And you don't have to worry because how often, babe, do those trucks, honestly, you're a truck driver, how often do those trucks get pulled over? Or any truck?
I mean, even if it did, he could have been like, man, walk your ass to the juice shop and just chill. I'm gonna have Jimmy get you tomorrow. Hop in the back. Jimmy, you gotta go take this goddamn juice all the way to East New York at 6 a.m. first thing in the morning. Jimmy doesn't even know he's back there.
Yeah, I mean, nobody has to know he's back there, especially if it's like packed with stuff. Like, I'm not saying it has to be an empty truck. It could have had, parts and equipment in it. He could have just packed himself in the corner behind boxes, right? I mean, how hard is it to hide behind shit inside a truck loaded with equipment?
It was weird because where he killed himself on that trail, long live trail, that was an Indian burial ground. There's still bones and shit out there
from the Indians.
And if you watch it live, there's like a big circle over here, a circle over there. If you blast yourself, you're gonna drop. You're not. I mean, stuff will splatter, but we're talking about like remains over here, over there. It just doesn't go like that. It's weird, man. It's weird. It could be easy. The feds. It could be easy. The feds don't lose, man. This guy got a big jump on them. He got a huge jump on them. He made them look like shit. Okay, despite what happens, and they could have been like, "Look, man, the whole America's watching." They could. It's easy. That's an easy one to paint. Oh, we got the bones over here. Remember that day was weird when they came out.
We were right there for the FBI press conference. My heart freaking dropped.
It's just all weird.
I cried. I instantly cried when they were like, "We found items that belong to Brian Laundrie," and what did they say? Some human remains.
Yeah. And then it was so.
How is that fair, guys? Okay, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. How does that bring justice to Gabby? How does that give her family closure? How does that help them get the closure they need to move forward? If he was prosecuted, convicted, put in jail, served his time, the family could then have closure and slowly begin to process and move forward. But now he's just fucking dead. That's it. There's nothing. There's no justice. There's nothing.
There was no waist high water, and there was no big search for them. There was never. We went out there twice, like for the whole day, and was walking out there, y'all. You guys didn't see any cops either time we went. You know who chased us away the first time? A friggin'
like a park ranger,
a county worker.
Yeah. No, we're not camping, honey. We're in my backyard. Mom's, ew, that's not good. That stuff can haunt you. Native American spirits are sacred. I'm not going to disagree with you. I will honestly tell you that I don't believe in that stuff, but I'm not discrediting you or saying that you're wrong in any way.
Whatever.
That, the native, I want to read it word for word. She said, "Ew, that's not good. That stuff can haunt you. Native American spirits are sacred." My husband absolutely agrees with you. And like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just stating that I don't believe in that stuff. But I'm not saying it's not possible. It's absolutely possible. Just because I don't believe in it doesn't mean that it's not true.
One of the most, think about it, Indians had one of the most hardest struggles of all, any type of person. Any which way you look at it. Any time in history, the Indians always got fucked. I wouldn't want one of them spirits on me. Hell no. No way.
Jealous. Don't be jealous. You're with me. I am. Okay, wait. Sideways reading. I am Indian. I believe in the spiritual. Okay. I guess a lot of it goes into like, I don't really know a lot of detail that goes in with everything. As far as what you would know, you know what I mean? I was never really interested in learning, to be honest, and that's my own ignorance. That's that was my fault for not looking in, to every nook and cranny and trying to learn. But because of that, it stuck with me. I don't know anything about it. So I've watched the movies, what I'm talking about. And like, oh, there's a haunting and a possession. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe any of that crap. But like you're saying, you're an Indian. So, historical facts and, rituals and, things that I don't know and I'll never know. And, things that I probably like, you could explain it to me one day. You should actually, you should email me and we should talk, try to teach me something. Cause I'm absolutely 100%, even though I don't believe in it, I'm 100% open in hearing what you have to say because you could change my mind and teach me something. So definitely if you're up to it, email me. But, yeah, I guess I just closed my mind to it because I was never interested in it or believed in it when I was a kid. My great grandpa was a chief. I know people. I was very close with them. He had 4 kids. Him and his wife were divorced, and they lived on an Indian reservation. And their kids, like NFN, no first name, and then what their name was actually their last name, or no, it's their own individual. They didn't have their family's last name. They had their own name. They're their own individual person. I can't open that. I can't.
Let me see you later.
I'll end up bleeding or something. I'll get a boo-boo and you'll have to kiss it.
After we burn this, that's it. I'll kill it.
Okay.
There's a beer in there.
I still have a beer behind my hiney. I didn't even open it. I'm telling you, like, this is my 3rd beer all night. I'm literally like nursing it. Put a nipple on this bitch. On the plus side, all the rabbits are put away. Everybody's quiet and in their own little area. So yeah, it's good. We're good. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Run. It's part of our history. Runt. Did y'all see all of the alleged bullet holes in the... Yes. We heard about it, and no, I did not see a bullet hole, nor did I find any shells, like casings. I didn't see any casings anywhere either. It's true, LOL.
I wonder what Andrew's talking about with that gun, remember?
I think they were different markings. So, supposedly, Andra and Jonathan, I think Olivia was there, and I'm not sure.
I know she wasn't lying because
I'm not sure if Marissa was there or not.
she said not to say nothing on YouTube or nothing. So I know.
But apparently, one of the feds, was it the FBI or was it a cop that they knew?
It was the FBI, right? It was at the presser right there.
They walked out with a bag, and supposedly this authority figure, I guess the FBI, confirmed to Jonathan that there was a gun found and it was in the bag that they collected with the evidence. Now, I don't know if that's true or false.
It came out by now. Oh, you think, right?
But that's what apparently that's what they were told. So I can't discredit what they're saying because I have no idea. I was not there. But no, I did not see any bullet holes in any trees. I did not see any shell casings. There was no evidence of any gunfire in that area, if you're going to ask me for my honest opinion. I'm 65 years old and seen a lot and been through a lot.
Shout out to you, man.
I believe you. Brenda, like I said, I'm not saying that it's not true. Like I said, email me and teach me something. I'm completely 100% open to hearing and learning about your history and everything that goes along with it. I don't know anything about it, so I'm always willing and open to being taught something.
Some of the Indian stuff?
Yeah.
Them strong people, man.
I'm not saying they're not. I always All I said was I don't believe in, like spirits and hauntings and stuff like that. But this woman would clearly have more knowledge, experience, and information than me because her heritage is of Indian heritage. Damn respiratory infection, I swear to God. Just when you start feeling better and smoking doesn't like burn your lungs and your throat out, start smoking and enjoying your day and then start wheezing again. I'm going to be my own cause of death. Okay. Watch The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio. I have occasionally poltergeist or entity bother me. I have really,
Hey, what the hell?
So you walk around and you burn like bundles of sage. I know what that is. Like, I've done it. Actually, when I moved into my house that I used to have up north, because the lady, I was gonna say the lady I bought the house from, but I clearly didn't buy the house from her because she died. I bought it from her child, and so I smudged my house before I moved in. I don't know why, because I don't believe in that stuff, but I was like, what the hell, I already had shit luck, so I didn't want it to get any worse. Candace was yeah, I know. Candace and Don are supposed to be really good friends with Benny. Should try to inhale some. I love eucalyptus steam. I really do.
That's another weird ass case. Them people are weird.
Oh, that I have so much. And here I go. I might need CPR. I have so much information on that case that it's sickening, and quite disturbing because there are so many things that point in this direction, right? But everybody involved is putting up these roadblocks, including the church. Nobody wants this investigation to move forward.
What kind of church? What kind of? I mean, I've heard all the stuff about the church or whatever, but what kind of faith is the church supposed to be?
Oh, Jesus. The daggone
Like
church.
Baptist,
Guys, help me out.
Baptist,
I almost want to say it's either Baptist or Pentecostal. Do y'all know what that church is that they have right there in town that they supposedly attended? I will email you. Definitely do, Brenda, please. Seventh-day Adventist.
That's
So
not
seven.
Christian, that's Methodist.
No, it's a. So okay, I think seven is it is a Christian faith, but
Methodist.
but they have very, very different practices.
Pentecostal maybe.
No, it's Seventh-day Adventist. Someone, Mama G just said it, but in a previous live that we talked about this. Remember the day you were fixing the screen door?
Yeah.
Multiple people had said the same thing in the live, and I honestly forgot. For some reason, I was thinking Pentecostal or Baptist, but she's correct. It's Seventh-day Adventist.
That guy's burnt, man. When I called him, he's like slow.
No, like a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, babe.
He's slow.
He's
a Chomo too. He has sex charges in Tampa, don't he?
He has sexual assault charges here in Tampa. However, I cannot say whether or not it's against an adult or a child because I do not know.
That's a weird shit.
If I look deep enough into it, I can definitely tell you because it's public record. I can find
Why did
whatever I want to out about him. But I don't know if he's a chomo or just a.
The CBS or whatever, Child Protective Services, they took the kids after Summer went missing, right? Or did that happen separately?
No, after Summer went missing, they took the boys. They had they do have child abduction drills. You're right. In my opinion, the church is a cult. Yes, I believe and agree with that 100%, Brenda.
What's up with the land? I'm not understanding that part.
What about it?
It's like if you become the cult member. I don't know. I don't know for it to be a fact, but there's something to do with land, with the church and land, and it's like it's something to do with the church. You become a church member or something like that. They have a lot of land up there,
right? Yeah, lots of land. They're not flatlanders over there. Not like us.
I asked what kind of a faith it is because the moron has a YouTube channel and he doesn't like.
Oh, that's right. Don and Candace started YouTube.
He doesn't like when YouTubers talk about the case. He hates it actually. It really gets under his skin. But that's why he started the channel. But
sorry, Donald, we're talking about you.
Why doesn't the dude ever like organize like a big hunt or I just made a video about this. So I'm gonna let it go this week, but that's so the police are starting to hunt the area again. And you know what they said? You were there when I made it. It's
they're trying to shut it down. They don't want they're paying to prevent people from investigating.
No, this is the police. The police up there are looking in the woods and stuff, and then the media. I laughed and I got mad when I heard this. They're like, "Oh, the vegetation was too thick in the winter, so now the hunt is back on." You know, I just saw it. It's the same,
right? No, I recall something.
It's the same shit with it's been chest high water out here.
Such bullshit. Flat land does not get chest high water. Not in Florida. If there's a little divot in the ground, you'll have a puddle. All right. Hold on. Let me. Shit.
Are you ready? Yep.
Okay. Just wondering if they were legit if they were legit bullet holes. Thought maybe it was connected to his two girls. I don't know. But they remember when they recovered that gun, the fisherman actually lured it in the lake that was not too far from where Brian was found.
Yeah.
So either A, he shot and killed himself and then walked that gun over there and tossed it in the water and then went back and laid down and continued to die. That's reasonable, right? That could happen. Or the parents went and grabbed the gun after said deed was done and then relocated the weapon.
That lady.
Did I catch you on the... I wasn't in a no thanks earlier, and I was on his panel one night talking crazy shit. Sounds like they wanted to do like David Court. Candace has a record a mile long. I don't doubt it, honestly. I don't put anything past those people at all. Yeah, I was there. Absolutely. I think he said hi to me. No more flames.
No, that's it. Make sure all right, man. You want to kill it? Let's go outside. What time is it? It's fucking late.
It's 4:00 in the morning.
What?
4:03. Child abuse and drug charges. I believe it.
Who? Which one?
Candace.
She has child abuse and drug charges?
They both have records.
Didn't the lady do some dumbass shit at Walmart?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
She said she's gonna burn it down, but she got banned from Walmart.
Oh my God, you have to be a special kind of person to get fucking banned from Walmart.
She bought it's something with a cell phone. She bought a cell phone, and she went up there and was like, "I can't work it. Make the motherfucker work. I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up if you don't make it work." I said, "God damn it!" And they called a law on her. I'm telling you.
I don't know. Anybody hear about that? Did she get thrown out of
I'm telling
freaking?
You two-
Oh, okay. It was a bomb threat.
Yeah,
I don't trust the FBI cops or anyone. I am with you 100%, Ron. 100%. In fact, I'm so with you that the gears in my head were grinding, and I was coming up with all these different ideas and thoughts about what could have happened with the laundry case.
What is one dish? A bomb threat?
To the point where Matt was listening and agreeing because like they're all plausible ideas, but I think it was more humoring me because he knows about my anxiety. I think he was keeping me calm more than anything. Because some of the stuff I said was kind of out there, but I mean, it made some sense, didn't it?
Listen, the laundry case, without a doubt, ends with a conspiracy theory. How don't you see that?
You're talking to me. I see that. I am Queen Conspiracy Theorist. I still believe he's alive. And today's the first time I'm saying it in months. So yeah, no, I'm Queen Conspiracy right here.
It's one of them. There's a scenario that somebody has thought of, and somebody thought it was crazy, but that's the end. That's the end game right there. It's just what it is, man.
Yeah. Doug don't like me for some reason. LOL. You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't like me. It happens. You know what? I'm happy about it because that's less people I have to deal with. They're wanting to grow their own food and live off their land. Like a community sharing type, crop sharing type thing. Brenda did.
Don't read that shit. He texted me. Told me to tell you Happy New Year, man.
I didn't say he don't like me.
Oh.
I said a lot of people don't like me. Brenda said that he don't like her.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know if he does or not. I can't confirm or deny that. I mean, all I said was there's a lot of people that don't like me, especially lately. Streets of YouTube are getting rough for me these days. Because they wouldn't set up her new phone. You still think that he's alive too, Mama? So I have to keep convincing myself that he is dead because I feel like a nutcase. But doesn't mean that my brain stops working and stops thinking about it. You know what I mean? I still have my little thoughts and ideas, and I still circle back and wonder why this didn't happen or why that didn't happen or why it went in this direction and not that direction, or, you know, with all the lies, especially, there's just too much that's false information and covering up and hiding and deception that I literally at one point was just like, what if the feds sat there and made a deal with the parents and said, hey, we'll get cadaver bones, say it's Brian, and we'll put Brian in protective services somewhere. And I said that on live, and people were like, Brian's not that special. Why would anybody do that? Because how many millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars did they spend wasting looking for a man who wasn't dead? Or yeah, it was making them look like idiots. They were being out freaking fooled, you know, they outsmarted. I mean, my brain has gone in a million different directions.
What's crazy is when we talked to Gabby's aunt at the park,
right?
She's like, man, we told the feds to nail the phones.
Ping the phone, yeah, because you said, why don't they ping the location of any of the phones?
I'm like, man, he's unfollowing people and shit like that. I'm like, why don't you tell her? She's like, you don't think we have? She's like, we have, honey, we have. Yeah. I'm just like, well, damn, you know, just trying to help her, but think of every fucking possible thing.
Here, baby, can you carry these so I can carry everything else? I love you forever.
It's cold.
Wait, here. Here.
You want to open?
I have one open. Yeah, I'm going to carry.
Let me see it. Put this out.
What? There's only... Okay, you can dump my sip, but I'm going to attempt to drink one of those beers before I attempt to go to sleep. Okay. just to cut, add, and dried too easy for his parents after dogs and all. Seems shady. Okay, so let's go up. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I circle back. Oh, Panda Field? That's just my life in a freaking nutshell. Right there, what you just said is the truth. If I could get
Hey, tell them people
to
because
Tennessee, I would solve Summer's case.
babe, tell
I sure
them,
as shit would start trying.
tell them about what
Good night, Brenda.
her aunt was like.
Thanks for
man,
joining us.
Remember what her aunt thanked us and was like, man, please, she should tell everybody online, thank you for
Everything that they're doing to help and support. Yeah.
She said that came from her dad.
Yeah, she said that the entire family was super grateful, but they didn't want us to do anything that would get us in trouble.
We're in trouble.
Toledo, Ohio. I look forward to talking with you again, and I do hope that you email me. I clicked a button.
But you're a good spirit.
I never knew the people we are supposed to trust around this country.
All right, y'all. Happy New Year.
Ryan, you are so correct. Crap, I'm clicking buttons again. Get out, cat. All right, guys, it is 4/11, January 1st, 2022.
Love y'all.
I am
Good night.
going to get off of here for multiple reasons. Well, for one, it's after 4 a.m. and my husband wants to go to bed, so that's what we're gonna do. But I want you all to have a wonderful rest of your day, night, and everything in between. And I will see you again soon. Love you guys, all of you. Stay safe, okay? See ya. Thanks. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me.